I have introduced Glenn some minutes ago. Yesterday, I also invited him to give a short lecture in the event for the awards for business plans in our competition. And then yesterday, Glenn was explaining us how failure is important and how you cannot advance without failing, and how USA society understands that the failure is a good thing. Sometimes I need to recognize that that is very difficult to do that in Spain, when we need also to change historical mentality that failure is a bad thing. We cannot fail, because if not, society provides negative feedback. Oh, well, this is a silly guy that has failed something, and this is a crusher, and never trust on him or on her. It doesn't happen there. Then one of the things I have learned from Glenn is not about the successes he had during his professional life, but also about the failures are also very important for us. Then he's the chairman of our International Advisory Board, but please explain what is the role of this.
Yeah, so it's very simple, and I guess I would start by posing the question that's often asked to me here and in other international forums that I've participated in, and the question is, what makes Silicon Valley special? So I think many times people look at the environment that has been created there and all of the successful companies that seem to miraculously come from Silicon Valley, and I would say that it's, and this is not a secret, it's the ecosystem, so-called ecosystem that's been created there, not intentionally, but perhaps by good fortune. And that ecosystem includes the university. So in my own career, I can say that I was very fortunate to have started my career with the Hewlett-Packard Company. And the story of the forming of that company is actually very famous, because it started with two students at Stanford University. David Packard and Hewlett were students in the university. And they had this idea that perhaps it would be a good idea for them to think about starting a business. So I may bore some of you if you've heard this story before, but when they started, they had no idea what kind of company that they were going to start. And this is this notion of learning. I guess I did talk about failure yesterday. I prefer to think about it as learning, and that the process of learning naturally includes failure. And when we talk, all of us, when we talk about our successes, we always pick the best success stories, but we never really talk about the things that didn't work so well. But I'll just relate one story about Hewlett-Packard, is that they had many ideas for how to start the company and what products might be successful. And one story that is told inside the company is one of their first products failed. They could never find a customer for this, and it was for an automatic bowling pin setting machine. So if you know the bowling, the sport of bowling, they had designed a machine to reset pins. Now, if that had been successful, I think the company that would have resulted would be very different. But ultimately, they went through 2 or 3 different ideas. All of them failed, and then ultimately, they were able to build a frequency generator, an audio frequency generator, that the first customer was the Walt Disney Company, and it was used in the creation of the movie Fantasia. So, for all of us that became part of the company as it grew bigger and bigger, we love that story because it was the seed of something that became very important. So I think that what Gonzalo and the team are attempting to construct here is the ecosystem. Is to get the collaboration to begin to occur between industry, between the university, to bring the best of the experiences from around the world of other places that are doing the same thing, building this ecosystem, and to accelerate the process of that creation. So I'm very pleased personally to be a part of this. Frankly, I'm a addict to innovation. So I cannot hold a job. You listed all my jobs, and all of what I have done has been in pursuit of the continued opportunity to work with young people with fantastic ideas and great ambition to create companies. And so this is a wonderful opportunity for me to do this again. And I know that motivation is shared by all of the other members of the advisory board because we can see the potential of the research portfolio that the university has. We can see the potential of the people that are involved. And we just want to be able to add the little bit of insight and perhaps a little bit of consultation to create many successes from this program. So we really look forward to this. It's a lot of fun, and we look forward not only to helping with the process of the innovation within the university, but frankly, the biggest thrill we get is working with the teams. So we look forward to that over the next couple of days.
Thank you, Léon. A lot of fun. I agree, because this is a crucial ingredient of any kind of job. Then, I hope that on this day we could have an opportunity to speak with you and then to share your experiences.